Croeso I wasanaethau caffael Gig Cymru, un o is-adrannau partneriaeth cydwasanaethau Cymru sy'n cael ei lletya gan ymddiriedolaeth gig fel undre. We find it, we stock it, we supply it to the NHS all across Wales. We also deal with all the back office processes and pay the invoices. We call this P2P, Procure to Pay. Why? To ensure that health boards and trusts get value for money with products and services, to deliver the best outcomes in terms of quality and price, to make savings that can be released back into frontline services. Mae ein dull gweithredu yn berthnasol I gyflenwi'r holl nwyddau a gwasanaethau sy'n amrywio o diniau ffa pob ar gyfer ceginau ysbytau I osod sganiwr MRI arbenigol. Mae pawb yn y gwasanaethau caffael yn helpu'r broses o gyflenwi'r gig ac yn helpu I achub bywydau. Ym le rydym yn edrych am y cynhyrchion a'r gwasanaethau gorau? Ym mhobman. Caiff 53% ei wario yng Nghymru, ac rydym yn ei cyflenwi ar hyd a lled Cymru. Felly, beth yw eich swyddogaeth chi yn ein tîm? Mae'r broses yn dechrau gyda'n tîmau I asesu'r galw am nwyddau a gwasanaethau ledled Cymru. Yna, byddwn yn ceisio prynu'r eitemau hyn ar sail unwaith yn unig yng Nghymru. Mae hyn yn osgoi dyblygu ac yn cynyddu pŵer prynu i'r eithaf. Suppliers then compete for these contracts through a variety of processes. Standing orders and standing financial instructions fundamentally set the rules and governance which determine the approach we have to take to spending public money. These must be understood and followed. Christine Thorne, Head of Procurement for Velindre in Public Health Wales, explains.
The SFIs are the standing financial instructions. They are the governance framework which local health boards and trusts are required within which to conduct their business. They also make sure that we operate applying the principles of sustainability, value for money and so on. The risk associated with running procurements are generally risk of challenge from an unsuccessful bidder. And the way that we would mitigate that is to ensure that we undertake careful market engagement and ensuring that suppliers know that they can ask us questions at any point in the process.
We then find the best matched products and services, taking into account cost and quality, and award the supplier with an all-Wales contract for a set period. Ystyriwch fenig llawfeddygol a ddefnyddir mewn theatrau llawdriniaeth ledled Cymru. Gweithiodd Rhys Evans ar y broses o ddewis cyflenwr ar gyfer menig llawfeddygol.
The process started off with the formation of a working group which consisted of senior clinicians from across NHS Wales. These are people that use the gloves on a daily basis. They're the people best placed to create a specification. When we're picking a winner from the tenders, we look at the independent laboratory testing, we look at the testing done by the Surgical Material Testing Laboratory, we also look at the end user feedback from their evaluations as well. The key outcome from the tender was the saving of around £250,000 of annual spend across the NHS in Wales.
Ar ôl dewis y cyflenwr, caiff yr eitemau ei rhestru ar Oracle, ein system Catalogue. Mae hyn yn golygu y gall defnyddwyr archebu'r eitemau hyn o Catalogue Oracle, yn yr un ffordd ag unrhyw siop ar-lein fawr arall, fel Tesco neu Amazon. Alison Lewis, Deputy Head of E-Enablement, explains the process.
The catalogue management function is currently a centralised service that we provide on behalf of NHS Wales. We currently manage over a million lines in the catalogue. We implemented a catalogue management procedure that has been rolled out across all procurement services and NHS Wales. That ensures that we are providing a One Wales catalogue which is up to date, accurate and available to our end users.
Products and services are delivered through our stores network. These are classed as stock items, or delivered by the suppliers directly to the hospital, the non-stock route. Mae ein systemau hefyd yn caniatáu I ail-archebu'r eitemau hyn yn awtomatig pan fyddant yn mynd islaw lefelau penodol. Our supply chain function is responsible for the warehouses that stock the most commonly used goods for hospitals, health centres and clinics. it is also responsible for running many of the hospital receipt and distribution stores. This is a department in a hospital where goods are received and distributed to wards and departments. Louise Rogers yw'r rheolwr rhanbarthol cadwyn cyflenwi dros de a gorllewin Cymru.
We have 3 regional stores based in Bridgend, Denbigh and Cwmbran. Gloves is one of the biggest items for us in our regional stores. So once the contract is in place, we would order it, each regional stores would order that. We would have it delivered, we'd receive and store, pick, pack and deliver to our receipt and distribution centre, who would deliver it then to the customer.
We have 103 staff working in accounts payable across 2 locations, Companies House in South Wales and Alder House in North Wales. Yn ystod mis nodweddiadol, bydd yr adran cyfrifon taladwy yn prosesu 128,000 o anfonebau, yn talu 290 miliwn I gyflenwyr, ac yn gwneud 500 o drafodion talu. Russell Ward yw pennaeth yr adran cyfrifon taladwy.
We typically receive invoices in 2 methods, through the post, paper invoices, or electronically. At the moment we are processing approximately 40% as paper invoices, 60% as electronic. Our goal is to achieve 100% electronic. The pitfalls facing the accounts payable process are threefold. The first area is where the health board hasn't confirmed receipt of the goods or services. The second area is a price discrepancy between that on the invoice and that on the purchase order. And the third area is where there's an input error made within accounts payable.
Mae'r ystod o gynhyrchion a gwasanaethau rydym yn eu caffael yn cynnwys cyffuriau, deunyddiau meddygol, bwyd, ynni, cerbydau, systemau a meddalwedd technoleg gwybodaeth, yn ogystal â meysydd llai amlwg fel systemau fferylliaeth robotig, cabinetau stoc electronig, sganwyr MRI a CT. Roedd Christian Clee yn rhan o'r tîm a oedd yn gyfrifol am gaffael sganiwr MRI newydd ar gyfer yr ysbyty athrofawol Cymru. Gadewch i ni ddarganfod sut y datblygodd y broses.
In terms of the evaluation process, the clinical evaluation team put together some scoring criteria that the suppliers would be evaluated against. Some of the key areas they looked at in that scoring criteria were ease of use of the machine, scanning and image quality. In terms of the outcomes of buying this machine, it's been a fantastic success story. The machine is unique, it's the only one of its type in Wales that's dedicated to diagnosing children, solely diagnosing children at the Children's Hospital of Wales.
Beth bynnag eich swyddogaeth yn ein sefydliad, mae'n bwysig cofio bod ansawdd yn rhan gwreiddiol o'r sefydliad cyfan. Our mission is to enable the delivery of world-class public services in Wales through customer focus, collaboration and innovation. We will get there by listening, learning and working together with our customers, colleagues and suppliers, embracing diversity, honesty, respecting and valuing others. Byddwn yn cymryd cyfrifoldeb dros y penderfyniadau a wnawn trwy dangos arweinyddiaeth ac edrych am welliant parhaus yn y gwasanaethau a ddarparwn a'r gwaith a wnawn. Fel rhan o'r tîm gwasanaethau caffael, rydych yn helpu I greu gig gwell yng Nghymru, gwella gwasanaethau rhengflaen a helpu I achub bywydau.